Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Different.
we're live.
We're live.
Oh, I thought we had to like type something.
No, I think we're just here.
You're live. We're building an audience for you.
How do we know if anybody's
I know.
on with us?
Is anyone there? Let's put this. Okay. Oh, look, that is 2 people.
Oh, 2 people.
Okay.
Welcome, 2 people.
Okay. 3
Oh,
people.
there's 3.
Okay. We're getting
That's
the hang
great.
of this.
Awesome. Maybe we'll. Hi, Jen.
Oh, Jen Lawrence.
We've never gone live before, so this is kind of new and exciting.
And we're really great with technology.
Awesome. Yes. Welcome. You just got a plan. We're super excited to work with you.
Oh, very exciting.
Yep. Jen's doing a 4-week with us.
All right. Should we kick it off officially? We got
Kick it off. Wait, well, let's get a little bit more viewers before we kick it
7
off.
people. All right.
Feel free to pop in, tell us your name. If you're a client, we're just climbing in views over here. Trying to.
It tells us congratulations every time somebody logs on.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
It's our most liked video yet.
Sweet.
10 people.
That's
11.
awesome. Welcome, everybody.
I know. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Welcome to Tina's living room.
Curtains came with the house.
Yes. Murph is chilling out back. We're going to bring him out for a guest appearance later.
Everyone can see his crooked head.
Oh, poor Murph.
Makes him cuter as a pug.
Yeah, he's the cutest.
He is. Oh, he just left.
Your dog has a crooked head. Mine has a crooked eye. Jax has got that lazy eye going on.
Aw.
So, all right, let's kick it off. You want to...
16 people.
I'm going to make Tina do all the talking tonight. She loves talking. I think this is harder than talking in an event with people.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like who even knows all these mysterious people behind the Facebook Live? It's kind of scary. We're doing it.
I do love public speaking. Oh, there's Colleen.
Coco. What's up, Coco?
All right. We're
right.
kicking it off. So, welcome to our first ever Facebook Live. We're super excited to do
Probably
this.
last.
No, first of many. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
But we thought this would be a good way just to connect with people who are curious about design to fit and might have some questions. We have some clients popping in. But yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit more about our plans, tell you how we started, a little bit about our food philosophy, just give you the whole rundown of what we're all about. But yeah, so Carrie and I, we met, I think like 6 years ago
6
now.
years, yep.
At a CrossFit class. We were instant friends. We were really good workout buddies. I could beat her at workouts back in the day. I can't beat her at workouts. We did a workout today and she beat me at it. It was really...
It's all good.
Sore spot. No, but we've been talking about this for a long time. We just said it would be cool to have some sort of nutrition company or a meal planning or something. We just talked about it forever. Finally got our acts together about a year ago, talked about it, and things have been just rolling since then.
Yeah.
We started on Excel spreadsheets, making meal plans.
Thanks, Kendra, if you're watching, our Excel queen.
Yep. And then we just decided we had too many clients, and the Excel sheets weren't efficient enough for as many clients as we had. We have custom software now that's all online, and we're just kind of rolling from there. So we have quite the crew of clients, and yeah, our meal plans are awesome.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be neat to do the live since everybody seems to be doing it. So we were wanted to hop on board and see if maybe we could reach a broader audience or people who were, intrigued by design to fit, which we coined DTF, or had questions and things like that. So feel free to hop out with any questions. As we're talking, we would definitely love to answer them for sure. Anything at all. It could be personal questions about our lives or...
Not too personal.
Yeah, we'll probably filter some of it. What up, Steve? And we'll talk a little bit about kind of our food philosophy. Basically, with Design to Fit, we kind of see ourselves a little bit different than, a lot of nutrition companies out there. We wanted to provide more of like the custom experience. So you really truly are getting us or one of our amazing registered dietitians access to us 24/7. Pretty much. So if you're at the grocery store and you're looking for something, or you're out to dinner and you're trying to figure out how to make it work, we're really right, like just a phone call away. So we think that is definitely what sets us apart significantly from most things. And then also we love wine.
Yeah, we love to eat. I mean,
yeah.
I think that's how it all started. The two of us would just talk about food all the time. I mean, we just always had some sort of concoction or meal or something that we love. So that's a big part of our plans, is just, the people who are creating them are foodies. We have Kath from Kath Eats on our staff. We have Ashley from My Weekly Eats. We just have people that love food and they love being creative with food. We want people to be excited about what they're eating. We don't want them to eat the usual, chicken breast, broccoli, the boring, We want it to be exciting, and we want it to be realistic too. So
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Case.
But that's a big part of our plans, is just making food that's really tasty and not super complicated and just, fits into your life.
Yeah, I definitely think we take into consideration your lifestyle as well. So we have, really all different types of clients, people who have careers and they work crazy hours, they work overnight schedules, nurses. Hey, PQ is in our first
He was there the night it
DTF
happened.
meeting. So we're really trying to get a strong hold of what your lifestyle consists of. Is it breakfast that's your struggle? Is it, dinner? And we're trying to incorporate things that are going to fit that lifestyle as well. So, I mean, anybody honestly can go and get a meal plan off of the internet, probably for free. But what we're trying to offer is a little bit more of like, considering actually what your food aversions are, what your allergies are, and then also your lifestyle, because that is significant, right? Like any diet that is not focused on how you live is probably not going to be sustainable after the time that you are doing it. You're probably going to really like nosedive off of it. So we're trying to teach some skills that will actually stick to, your life long term. So that's DTF in a nutshell. But anybody want to ask a question? We'll just keep rolling with talking about ourselves if you want. That's totally fine. PQ, you want to meet at Scarlet Oak later? Kyle Hall. So Kyle Hall, how you doing, Kyle? She just got a 4-week plan with us. So I can go ahead. We'll talk
about the plans, like our different options.
Yeah, let's talk about plans.
So we'll go from the Jumpstart. So it's a 1-week plan. Basically, you have a pretty good hold on your diet, and maybe you've been
PQ's at the
already there, obviously. But you have a pretty good hold on your diet. You might be already tracking your macros. You know about healthy eating, but you just kind of need like that kick in the butt, a little bit of motivation. We make you a 1-week plan. Well, actually 3 days. We base our plans off 3 days, because we just think it's more realistic with regard to prep and cooking and the whole bit. Like it's so unrealistic to make 7 different breakfasts, 7 different lunches, 7 different dinners. And there's just a lot of time in the kitchen, a lot of groceries. So we actually base your plans off 3 days, and you rotate those 3 days throughout your week based on when you're working out or your rest days, or I had a nurse, her nursing days. So it really depends on your week and how it works for you. But that's the Jumpstart in a nutshell.
I'll just interrupt just to answer Jen's, and then we'll go back to the meals.
We had a question.
So Jen, we had our first question. Jen, that's a really great question, and the answer is probably different for everybody. I think that one thing that we can really focus on with building your plan is realistically, how much time do you have to prep? How much do you like to cook? That's some questions that we ask during the questionnaire, getting your information. Is how much do you want to do? There is no doubt you have to do some form of food prep. We're not going to be able to get through our plan without that. So there is definitely going to be some, but we can kind of cut down the amount. If you're somebody who, doesn't have a lot of time, maybe we're only going to give you 2 meals to prep on Sunday. I will say typically the first month of starting the plan, or the first week, is very overwhelming because you have all this new information, your food shop list, how to follow your plan. So it's typically, we find our clients are kind of like, asking us a lot of questions. They're like, oh, like, you know, what did I get myself into? And then after your first week, you just fall into this nice routine where things become a lot easier. So honestly, what might have taken you, you know, 2 or 3 hours to meal prep week 1, by the end of it, it's taking you, you know, an hour. So the time gets better as you learn and you know, become more efficient. So great question. What is that? Time is on. Oh, good. So we're going to give you tons of meal prep, Steve.
The most complicated recipes.
All the recipes. Yeah.
Do you want to go on to the other plans?
So yes,
Yeah.
we actually just launched a really cool plan.
From
that-
client feedback.
Client
This came
feedback.
From clients.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're, you know, obviously a new company, even though we've been going for over a year now. Technically, we consider ourselves a little over, probably a couple months old with the software. So we're always trying to evolve and listen to our clients' feedback and what they need. We're evolving the software to be better on the user side, and also better on our side. And then we're also adding plans per people's requests. So we had a lot of people who really didn't want the restriction to a meal plan. They maybe had a strong holding on calculating macros, but they didn't want to be stuck to, you know, tell me to eat this at this time and, you know, dinner at this time. So the meals and the macro plans is basically you're getting the coaching, you're still getting us, we're still going to help you and counsel you through your problem areas, but you're going to be tracking your meals on your own through MyFitnessPal. We're going to provide you with about 6 recipes a week. You can tell us, hey, I'm in the mood for this, I'd love to try something like this. And we'll give you those foundation meals that you'll build your meal around, but then you have more flexibility, so you can kind of plug in your snacks where you want, or maybe a random dinner that's not in the recipes. And then we'll be tweaking your macros throughout that time frame. So if you hit a plateau or we're not progressing, then we're going to adjust things as we need to go.
And then you have that ongoing accountability.
Alcohol is allowed.
You just got to fit it into your macros.
Yeah, we're just gonna make it work. But obviously, it's you know, not 7 days a week like Tina has it, but we definitely can make some wine work. We really try to tell our clients, like, the first few weeks, try to give it like a go without any alcohol. But if you have an event that's coming up or dinner or something like that, we can definitely make it work. It's real life, and our plans are definitely, you know, geared off trying to help you to learn how to work food in those type of environments. So yes, alcohol is
PQ's
good.
asking about peanut butter. I can't live without peanut butter.
Regardless of the brand's flavor.
I am a diehard Teddy lover. Just because it's like peanuts and salt.
It doesn't even make sense, PQ. That question doesn't even make sense.
PQ, I'm a big Teddy fan. What do you like for
I
peanut
love
butter?
Teddy's too.
Whole Foods makes a good
Yeah.
one too. And Trader Joe's.
Just-
Marissa will have a bunch of nut butter recommendations for you.
Brino, what's up, buddy? Yeah, stick with the Teddies. Stick with the all natural.
Awesome.
Maybe do the Whole Foods. Roast your own or whatever. Grind your own. So that's our meals and macros plan. Keep the questions coming. We'll
I
answer
did
them in
have
between.
One thing to add about the meals and macros, it is, you still have the one-on-one coaching, so you still have that accountability where, you know, we're waiting for you to log in every week and give us your weight, and we keep track of that. So you do have that support and access to us at all times. So I think that's really important for people too, because anybody can, you know, enter their stuff into MyFitnessPal, but now you have a coach and somebody to talk you off a ledge when you want to eat all the chocolate peanut butter pretzels in your house.
Right. And
Not that that's happened.
that happened to her last night. Literally, she told me before Facebook Live. Some things I should probably keep
I need a
between
coach.
us, but we both need coaches if anybody wants to build plans for us. So that's definitely a benefit of the meals and macros. Like, a lot of times when you're going into tracking your numbers, you're so hyper focused on hitting your numbers. So we're going to kind of help you, you know, learn how to do that, but not necessarily just be so focused on the actual numbers. Do it in a way that's enjoyable too. So the biggest thing that we get from people with our plans is that the food is amazing. And if you follow Tina or any of our blogger staff girls, you probably know that already, that the food is going to be great. Going out to dinner.
That
No, Candace.
You could totally go out to dinner. It's something you could definitely work into your plan. I have a client, and this week actually, she's like, I just really want like a good meal out. She's like, I want like a cheat meal. So I made a plan for her. I made a cheat day plan or day on her plan where it's mostly healthy eating for the whole day, but I left her some wiggle room to go out to dinner. And for a day like that, you would track it in My Fitness Pal. So you would log the breakfast we gave you, the morning snack, the lunch, whatever was planned for your day in My Fitness Pal. And then when you go out to dinner, just do the best you can to get it all in there, because we want this to be realistic for you. We want you to be able to go out to dinner and enjoy yourself. I don't think you need to eat, a huge portion of, whatever, and dessert and a million drinks and all that. I think you can, do it all in moderation. But we want to be realistic that, you're on the plan, but you can have a meal out and,
right.
You're not going to go off the rails.
And that is definitely the great part about it, like Tina said, is we can actually build you in a plan. I have a client who, she is a business. Can you read that one? And she does a lot of business lunches, so she'll send me, what restaurant they're going to. I'll put the stuff into her plan. So that's definitely something that we can work around. Again, we want to just kind of help to show you how to do those things, not to avoid them for the whole time that you're with us, because it's not sustainable or realistic. Just going back to, we have one before her.
Yep.
I think it was Lacey who asked about not being by a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's, and that's not a problem at all. We do have brand-specific items in our database that we will use, but one of the questions that we ask is where you food shop, so that we can make sure that we're steering clear from those, brand-specific foods like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods that might not be in your area, so that's not a problem at all.
Yeah, so the next question is about communication with the coaches, and it really depends on you and how much support you need. I mean, I have some clients that I talk to every day, and we talk about everything. We talk about food, we talk about personal stuff, you name it, we talk all the time. And then I have some clients that I have to, send them a message once a week and be like, how are you? Are you alive? Are you doing this meal plan? You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it really depends how much you need us. And we're always, Carrie and I are always, always on WhatsApp, talking to each other, talking to clients. So we are available as much as you need us.
Yeah, and you can kind of set some, goals with your coach as well. If there's something that you're like, hey, you know what, I really want you to, I want to send you pictures of my meal prep, or I want to, weigh in every, I don't know, just anything like that. If you have something specific that you feel like will hold you more accountable, we're 100% open to suggestions, and we'll definitely add it to your plan. And I think that's just the good thing about it is, we'll do what works for you. So, Any other questions? You want to go over our other plans?
Yeah.
4 week,
Murphy's.
Do you guys want to meet Murph? No. You all know Murph.
So yeah, then we have the design to fit plans that are basically our signature plans, and there's a 4-week option, an 8-week option, and a 12-week option. And that is, I know the questions are so tiny. We're on my iPad. But those are the typical meal plans that we've been talking about, where you get 3 days a week, and they're based off when you work out or don't work out. You don't have to work out to do our plans, but if you are somebody who exercises, we base your meal plans off when you're exercising. And that's when we lay out, your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your afternoon snack, your dinner, your protein shake, whatever you want. You don't have to have all those meals and snacks either. You can customize it to when it works for you. Like, I have a teacher, and she's like, I can't eat a morning snack. I'm teaching, I'm busy. So she has breakfast, and then she has lunch, and she'll have an afternoon snack. But it really just depends on what works for you and in your lifestyle.
Cool. So, question from Brino is, which is better, a lean ground turkey or beef? And that really just depends on what your macronutrient prescription is. We build your plan to fit that. So there would be room for both of those. We don't really say one is better or the other, because you would definitely need both. Then we have recipes that have both of those as well. So there's no reason for you to be doing like zero fat unless, your plan accounts for that, or your macronutrients account for that. But I'd say a little bit of fat is good. So mix it up, use both. Laura, we actually just covered all those things. So just to kind of keep it from getting repetitive, if you go to our website, you can see the price point for all the plans, and then all the plan options as well, which we kind of just covered. and everything's broken down right for you. And then you can always just give us an email if anything is, not clear or you're uncertain on exactly what plan to purchase. Just give us an email. We're more than happy to kind of walk you through it and direct you in the right place. Awesome. It's so cool connecting with you guys from this couch and drinking wine.
And AJ and all the CrossFit guys.
All the
Thanks,
CrossFit.
Brino.
If you want us to do your macros, let us know.
I know. Get you guys on a couples plan.
I can tell you need it.
These little blue dots that go across.
I think those are likes.
Oh, you guys liking us? All right.
Yeah, they're likes.
All right.
All right, so I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll get you 6-pack abs by summer. Yay,
thank
CNC
you.
fan,
Thank
awesome,
you,
Laura.
Hey,
She's
gal.
kind of cool, Tina. We like
When
her.
I'm drinking wine, I'm way more fun.
She is. We had to get her a little wind up before we started. So one question that we get a lot from people is, do we have vegetarian? Do we do vegetarian? Do we do gluten-free? Do we do dairy-free? Do we do no sugar? And the answer is, the dietitians do. Just kidding, Ashley and Kath, if you're watching.
Love you guys.
But yeah, so we definitely do. We can handle all those type of aversions. Tina and I have certifications in precision nutrition, and we do a lot of kind of like the general population that just needs, help. But anyone that is, maybe a little bit beyond that, we would, out of our realm of kind of knowledge, we like to hand over to our registered dietitians. But general kind of elimination stuff, if you're avoiding dairy or vegetarian and gluten-free, those are all stuff that, any of our staff can handle. Mm-hmm. So we're open to any of those type of plans. We personally, we don't necessarily promote any particular type of diet. We just try to relate it to the client, whatever their needs are. So Tina and I both enjoy kind of an 80-20 type of balance. So we love, obviously, good, healthy foods, and we also like to dabble in some things that might not be considered super healthy. So those are the style plans that we typically try to take on, people that share that same kind of philosophy with us, but we can really build any type of plans at all. Vegetarian options.
Yep, Dawn Allen.
Yes. Dawn Allen, we need to get you on a plan.
I know, we talked about it not long ago.
So you go.
Oh, also, just with the registered dietitian, they also work on pre- and postnatal plans. So if there is somebody who is pregnant or they just had a baby and they're breastfeeding, they're well equipped to make sure that your plan is efficient. I don't think that's the right word.
Yeah, it's just providing you with the right type of
nutrients and calories, and especially if you're working out after you had a baby. We just wanted to make sure all those bases were covered.
Yeah. So Jen, we do have vegetarian options. We have a lot of vegetarian recipes. Mm-hmm. The cool thing about we have a lot of vegetarian clients, and the great thing about our database is we can add anything at any time. So if you have a recipe that you really love, you can just send it our way, and we'll put it in the system and get it on your plan. So lots of vegetarian stuff.
I know about 2-year-olds.
That's so funny, Ashley.
That's so cute.
Hi.
Aw.
Here I am.
All our CrossFit friends. But yeah, our database is awesome. Just adding to what Carrie said. I mean, even if there's like a recipe, it's your grandma's meatloaf or something that you want to have on your plan, we could totally put that in there. And any product. I mean, if you have to have your Shakeology in the morning, we can work that in too. So it's really flexible. And once we add to the database, anybody has access to it. Well, anybody meaning clients and coaches.
Yeah, and that's another question we get a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have access to your plan beyond when you work with us? And you do. You actually, everything is done. I don't know how well you guys can kind of see, but what you'll do is you'll get your own login for our plan, and everything is going to be in the system, and it'll be there for life. So you probably no, it doesn't look too hot.
It's really cool, I swear.
Yeah, it's really great. But you will have access to not only your plan, but will you read that one?
Yeah.
I am blind as a bat. your plan, but also your recipes. So you can, follow it again or just have access to the recipes. You're going to always have that for life.
So this is about the autoimmune and paleo diet.
Oh, yeah.
And I have done that diet. I mean, I can make your plan, but we would refer you to one of our registered dietitians for any sort of like elimination diet. But yeah, we could totally do that.
Yeah.
I probably have some good recipes on my website too.
Yeah. So another question we get a lot is, do we do macronutrient timing? Obviously, that usually comes more from athletes and people who are looking for a more performance-based diet. So the answer to that question is yes, we do. All of our plans have some type of macronutrient timing kind of built into it that we try to pay attention, even if you're a little bit active. And then for our more performance-based clients that, athletes, we'll put in some recovery and we'll make sure that we're timing your carbohydrates around your workouts. So that definitely is something that is included, which is nice because you don't really have to think about it. You reading that?
High blood pressure?
Ooh. So we're not necessarily doing plans that are necessarily going to, cure or promote any type of probably, diabetes, high blood pressure. That's definitely more of a medically prescribed diet. Our dietitians could handle, some things, but it's just not really something that Tina and myself focus on. But I will say that we have countless clients who go on the plan and naturally have just come off of high blood pressure medication, or they've gone to the doctor, they've come off of other type of medicines because of the weight loss, and just that almost happens naturally, but it's not something that we would necessarily prescribe a diet for you to lower your high blood pressure.
Right, exactly.
But we think it could happen.
Yeah. I was just going to say that.
Yeah. Good question though, Lisa. I think I'm related to you.
I know. What's her last name?
Cavallo.
Any other ones?
Any other good questions out there? Ask it now. Any present clients? Any clients on the plan
Oh, there's your sister.
that are... Can you guys see all the questions?
I think so.
They must be able to. Kelly Gotel. She's been on a plan. Anything you can say for yourself? All right, so next question. One question we have is, yes. Any plans for? Wait, I missed that question.
Oh.
Lindsay, Alicia.
Oh, you can scroll up and see them.
Oh, you can see them.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
we can see them too.
PCOS clients.
Oh, Kelly, that's a good question, and that's similar to the high blood pressure. So that would be a dietitian.
Yeah, and so I mean, we don't prescribe diets, but we can definitely keep those things in mind. I'm just thinking from like the autoimmune, world. We can't, fix autoimmune diseases or anything like that, but we can definitely pay attention to foods that might add to inflammation or gut distress or something like that. So I think that would probably go hand in hand with PCOS, that we could keep some of those foods in mind, but we wouldn't be able to, cure you or fix things. That would definitely be like a doctor type issue, but we would totally keep those foods in mind that might help your condition.
Exactly. Good question. One thing that we get a lot is, the meal prepping. It's essential. You have our plans, two things: eating leftovers and meal prepping. If you don't want to do those two things, our plans probably are not going to be great for you.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we do try to teach people realistic food prepping. Mm-hmm. So your days are based off of 3 days, as Tina was talking about earlier, if you've been here for the whole time. And what you're going to do is you're going to get a bulk batch of something. It's going to be something versatile. Hopefully it's something that's appealing to eat again. We're not going to be having you eat leftover baked chicken 3 times a week. It's going to be a, crock pot turkey chili or a casserole of some sort, something that's actually appealing to eat again. So, so that is just something to keep in mind. If you're somebody who is like, I cannot eat leftovers.
But we get creative with the leftovers too. So like, like I feel like this is one that I put on a lot of people's plan is this buffalo shredded chicken. So like you might have it over a salad one day and then you'll have it in a wrap another day. But it just makes, cooking and eating so much easier. Really want to just set you up for success, I guess. So that you have something ready to go in the fridge and you don't have to think about it. You get home after the gym and you're starving. You got something in the fridge ready to go. It's just, is it going in a salad? Is it going in a wrap? Are we going to put it in a quesadilla?
Yeah,
we
exactly.
have a few ideas for you.
And anyone that meal preps successfully and eats healthy is, that's how they're meal prepping. So the Cal DePew, your question about how is the meals different, meals and macros, than the premium, and the answer is that you are really doing your own meal plan. We're not creating the meal plan for you. The only thing that we're sending you weekly is the recipe ideas, and then you're gonna plug that into MyFitnessPal and plug in your own snacks, plug in your own missing meals to hit your numbers, and we'll just kind of progress you, help you with any challenges, and also adjust your macronutrients if need be. But you're not getting like a soup to nuts meal plan that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and everything's set portion wise. So that would be the difference.
Yeah, and so that question was about, do you need to be local to do this? And no, that's the great thing about this plan is that we can have clients from anywhere. I mean, we have people in Canada and California, Texas, everywhere. So everything's done online. We send you, once you purchase the plan, you get a link to our questionnaire, and it's pretty detailed. We ask you about everything, what you like to eat, what you don't like to eat, when you work out, what you do for a job, everything, how much you like to cook.
Yeah. And
then we use that questionnaire to come up with your macronutrient goals and then your meal plan. So it's all done online. And then we use WhatsApp. It's a free app that you can download. It's basically voice messaging, but that's how we communicate with clients for the most part over that.
Yep. So question from Alicia about the budget, and that's actually a really good question. I recently got that question for the first time from somebody, and the answer is we really don't know. But it is something that we are going to track and try to get a better sense of. But to be honest with you, it does vary a lot because we have clients who only shop at Whole Foods and their budget is going to probably look a lot different than somebody who's shopping at Trader Joe's or Stop and Shop. So we don't force you to shop at any like particular place. So if budget is something that is, in your goal that you need to kind of keep low, we can definitely work at doing that with kind of keeping lower, easier foods and things like that. So we can kind of work with that a little bit. It's funny because we both look down at the same time.
I know.
Just seeing us squinting. But that's a good question. We'll be able to get a better answer for you.
And as far as the budget stuff, just wanted to add this in. We will try to incorporate similar ingredients into different recipes. So this happened when it was pumpkin season, and that we had people making pumpkin oats, and I'm like, well, they're gonna have like this half a can of pumpkin. What can we do with this? So we'll put it in like protein balls or something like that. So we do try to keep in mind that if you open a can of beans, we want to make sure you're using it instead of it having it go to waste. So you might have beans in a couple recipes that week. So we do keep that in mind when we're building your plans.
Yeah. Good question. Any other questions?
And then it's silent.
Thank you. You're welcome. Hope to see you soon. Hi, Nikki. Welcome.
Ooh,
Ooh.
New order. That's what we like to hear.
That's awesome, Christine. I look forward to working with you. So great. Awesome. All right, so
I know. I think we got all the ones.
I guess we pretty much. Thank you.
Thanks. I did my hair today.
Yeah, she brushed it. Thank God. You should have seen her at the gym earlier today.
Oh my gosh.
Not so pretty
30 seconds behind you, is that what you mean?
when I beat
I
her.
don't know.
Any other questions out there? I know we kind of flew through things a lot, but you guys,
Oh, that is a good question.
ooh,
Are the recipes family friendly?
Allison, great question.
We do get that one a lot.
So here's the thing. We really just focus on building the meal plan for you, but everybody ends up loving the meal plan in the house and they end up eating all of your servings. It happens all the time. Our
Protein
clients
balls are gone.
Yeah, our clients are like, my son ate my last serving of I needed for Friday, or my husband, and then they're trying to be like, what can I substitute in without having to go make a whole thing. So we definitely, it's obviously hard for us to take into consideration everybody in the household. But it does seem to end up happening. It's one of the things that we get a lot from our moms. I had a woman, she has 4 little ones at home, and she was just, so excited that her kids, or they were eating some things they would never try, or she would never even try giving them before. And even herself, she kind of found herself eating some things she wouldn't. So I would say yes to that answer.
Yeah.
On accident, it is family friendly. So happy Women's Day. Thank you.
Yay.
It is Women's Day. It's also National Registered Dietitian Day, which we would
Yes.
love to thank our awesome RDs who are the
Oh
best.
my god,
Ashley
they're
and
the
Kat.
best. We lucked out with those two. They're awesome.
You're welcome, Jen. We'll be chatting with you soon, starting your plan. Awesome.
Any other last minute questions?
So we're gonna wrap it up. I think we covered pretty much everything. Unless anyone has any last minute questions, you can definitely shoot them away, or we head over to the website. We have about a 2-week turnaround for our plans. Spring is definitely crazy
It's
because
picking up.
everybody wants to be
Yep.
on a plan. So the sooner you can get in, the better. We're excited to have you too. So head over. You can check out all the prices. Everything is pretty much clear, but feel free to give us a shout, give us an email. If you want to schedule a call, if you have, some more questions that we didn't answer, definitely feel free to reach out, and that we hope that we will be working with you soon in the future. Thanks so much for tuning in, our first
Thank
live.
you.
I think it went well.
Yeah. I wasn't too goofy, right?
No, she did good. B-.
All right. I'll take it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Take care.